Hello everybody, welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is Grace. For today's video, I'll be sharing with you some pros and cons of working in an audio-based company, specifically tutoring. So if you're interested, keep on watching. All right, let's begin with our topic for today. So, as we all know, there is no perfect company, and I'm making this video so that you will have like a background knowledge about this company, and this is about tutoring. So, there are pros and cons in every company. So, for tutoring, I have a few pros and only maybe two cons. So let's start with the pros, okay? So first, of course, flexibility. So in tutoring, it is true that you can work anytime, anywhere, and it's really flexible because, as I have said in my previous video, you don't have to open your appointment classes. You just have to go standby. Yes, and if you are not sure, if you are unsure of your schedule, you can just don't open your slots and then you can just go online whenever you can. And I think that's the best part, especially if you have a full-time job and you want to earn extra penny, then I highly recommend tutoring. And what else? Yeah, you can work anytime, anywhere, even if you are not wearing something formal, because this is an audio class. As long as the place is not noisy, I think it's really important to be in a quiet area because we will be teaching in this kind of job. And the second one is lower bandwidth requirement. So of course, because this is only an audio class, you don't need to have like very high internet speed. So in tutoring, at least 10 Mbps, that's already good. But make sure that your internet connection is stable because also tutoring is really strict when it comes to the reliability of your internet connection. So it's not the same as video classes that requires higher, internet speed. Then, of course, we have increased comfort level because, as I have said, this is just an audio class, so you don't really need to show your facial expressions, gestures, and like the things that you do in your video classes. So here you can just, relax, and you can even try to like do other things while having the class, but I don't recommend that. I always try to focus while having a class with my students. So it's very comfortable, and yeah, you don't have to prepare visual aids, or you don't have to, decorate your background, or you don't have to have a, clean and neat background because the students cannot see you. So it's very comfortable. Next, we have less physical preparation. As I have said, you don't have to dress formally because the students cannot see you. You can even be in your pajamas while having classes, and you don't have to wear makeup. We also have possibility of a higher rate. So actually in tutoring, you can earn as high as $6 per hour. And just imagine that is only an audio class. As long as you can achieve their requirement. So they have this teaching hours requirement for every teacher to achieve if you want to have a higher rate. And then they have an IT support that can help you when you have like some problems in your devices or in your internet connection. So the IT support is almost always available. So I think that is also one thing that, you know, can make the teacher's life easier if there is an IT support. So these are some pros, and most of them are applicable to tutoring. And I only have two cons for the audio class, especially in tutoring. And the first one is dependence on clear communication. Of course, you will be having an audio class, so your pronunciation is really important. So we should pronounce the words clearly, correctly, and what else? Yeah, your voice should be like modulated, not very low or not very loud. So we should practice our pronunciation skills if we want to be in an audio company. And the second and the last is my current problem now, because tutoring has low number of students, especially during the non-peak days. The non-peak days are between the first week of the month until the third week of the month, based on my experience. But actually, it was not like this before. So again, disclaimer, this is only my experience. So it was not like this before. Before, when I started, we had many students. But now I think because there are more teachers, or another reason is that students are busy during the first, second, and third week of the month. And during the fourth week of the month, there are so many students because most of them, really need to have lessons. What I mean, they really need to use their lesson tickets. That's why they really want to have classes with the teachers. And that is our opportunity to earn more. Because, of course, if you don't have any students, then you don't have any income for that day. No students, no money system. For example, even if you work from 6 a.m. until, for example, 9 p.m., if there are no students, then there is no money. So I think those are the cons in this company. Only two. Yeah, so for the system, I like the system of tutoring because they also have the mobile application in which you can check the messages of the students. If your student is sending you a message, you can check it there even without opening your computer. And I think that's it. So as an overall comment, I would highly recommend tutoring for those teachers or those individuals who are looking for a part-time job. And also, if you want to improve your pronunciation skills, then you can really improve it in tutoring. But of course, for the application process, make sure to practice. Yeah, because they are very strict when it comes to the pronunciation. As for me, tutoring is really good for me. Yeah, to be honest. Because again, you can just go standby when you have an available time. And if you're just waiting for the students, then you can do other things. As for me, while waiting for students, I do household chores, I clean the house, or I do the laundry. And when somebody calls me, I just can hear the ringtone and then I run to my computer. And that is a really good thing. You are earning money while doing some chores at home. So I think that's the best thing. So it's up to you if you're interested. So in my previous video, I also gave you the application process and how to apply and some tips to pass the application process. So if you have any questions, this is the last part. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. And if you have some topic suggestions, of course, I am very grateful to receive those. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do subscribe to keep the fuel to keep the fuel in making videos for this channel. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video is helpful for you, and I will see you in my next one.